All right, buckle up because I've got a mind-blowing story about an AI model that's shaking things up big time. Imagine this, an AI as powerful as ChatGPT-4, built for peanuts compared to the big dogs, and its release triggered a $600 billion market crash. Sounds like sci-fi nonsense, right? Well, it's real, and I'm breaking it down for you. Back in 2023, a Chinese startup called Deepseek, founded by Liang Wenfang, came out of nowhere. Fast forward to January 10, 2025, and they dropped Deepseek R1. Here's the jaw-dropper: they built it in just 2 months for a measly $5,600,000. Compare that to ChatGPT-4, which cost OpenAI between $40 and $80 million. How the hell did a tiny Chinese startup pull off a cutting-edge AI on a budget, and why did it make Nvidia lose $600 billion overnight? Let's unpack this mess. On January 27, 2025, Nvidia's stock tanked 17%, wiping out $600 billion in market value. The entire US stock market lost nearly $1 trillion in a single day. Why did Nvidia take the biggest hit? Simple. They're the kings of high-performance GPUs, those graphics processing units that power gaming and AI. Their chips run the world's top AI models like ChatGPT-4 and supercomputers. But then Deepseek strolls in, builds an AI for $5,600,000, and suddenly everyone's asking, do we really need Nvidia's pricey chips? Investors freaked out, thinking if competitors can match or beat Nvidia's results for way less, demand for their expensive GPUs might dry up. That fear sparked a massive sell-off, and boom, Nvidia's shares cratered, dragging $600 billion down the drain. Basic economics: lower demand, lower revenue, stock crash. Deepseek cracked the code to make AI dirt cheap, not just to train, but to run in real time, up to 10 times cheaper than OpenAI's models. Let's talk about why AI is so damn expensive. Training models like ChatGPT-4 takes thousands of high-end Nvidia GPUs, and running them needs even more juice. That's why AI services charge you an arm and a leg. They're drowning in GPU costs. Deepseek flipped the script. They used smart optimization tricks, stuff AI nerds have known about forever but couldn't piece together until now. Instead of tens of thousands of GPUs, they trained R1 with way fewer, slashing costs. The real kicker? They cut the GPUs needed to run it from hundreds to just tens. Faster, cheaper responses, lower operational costs. Deepseek's commercial API is up to 10 times cheaper than OpenAI's paid models. Suddenly, startups and mid-tier companies can afford AI. Lower costs mean faster adoption worldwide. And Deepseek's open-source approach? Yep. R1 is free to download, tweak, and run if you've got the hardware, breaks the AI monopoly wide open. Developers can innovate faster, and the industry shifts toward decentralization. Imagine an AI future where you don't need a tech giant to run powerful models. Deepseek's making that real, and it changes everything. But here's the twist. Deepseek still used Nvidia GPUs. Some say they're rocking H100s, H100s. Nvidia's top-tier chip costing about $25,000 each. Others claim they started with 2,000 H800s. Still high-end but less crazy. Either way, how did a Chinese company snag these chips when the US banned exports of H100s and A100s to China back in September 2022? The US didn't want rivals like China or Russia getting their hands on tech that could boost AI and military power, but here's the catch. Buying or selling these chips isn't illegal in China. Public records show Chinese entities, like the Shandong Artificial Intelligence Institute, snagging small batches like 5 A100s for $40,500 in December 2023. Universities and research labs grab a handful for educational use, but that's not enough to build a beast like R1. So where Deepseek get 500 H100s or even 2000 H800s? Enter the underground market. After the US ban, China's black market for Nvidia chips exploded. Maybe they're reverse engineering, though that takes time, or snagging leftover stock from US companies via third parties in places like India, Taiwan, or Singapore. Call it smuggling or a slick workaround, but it's happening. You've got to hand it to China's tech brains, though. Deepseek showed some serious hustle, navigating export controls by sourcing chips globally, even older models, outside US restrictions. They proved you don't need the latest and greatest to build a killer AI, just smarts and efficiency. And get this, they open-sourced R1, unlike ChatGPT-4, where OpenAI guards the code like it's Fort Knox. Deepseek's move lets anyone build on their model, disrupting the US AI monopoly. But can we trust it? Some say China's just after your data, but let's be real. The US has been hoovering up data for decades. This isn't about models, it's about data control. And here's the kicker. Whether it's OpenAI or Deepseek, they're all using Nvidia GPUs. Nvidia's still the big winner in this AI race. For now. AI's not going anywhere, it's just getting started. Models will keep getting cheaper and more accessible, and Deepseek's open-source push is lighting the fuse. Nvidia's chips, top-tier or not, will stay in demand as AI grows. Some claim China just copied ChatGPT. But how? OpenAI's code isn't public. China built something cheaper and shared it for free, and that's worth some props. The US vs China AI war is heating up. A battle over data and infrastructure. America's got a knack for hyping emerging tech, raising cash, and driving up costs. OpenAI's playbook. As GPU demand spikes, prices could climb, making AI pricier again, which benefits Nvidia. Meanwhile, China's playing the open sort card, flipping the script on the censorship via's democracy narrative. This tech race is warfare by another name, sanctions, bans, and data breaches galore. Deepseek's impressive, no doubt using limited resources to punch above its weight, but the US will keep flexing its capital muscle. This war's just beginning, and I'll keep you posted if anything wild drops.